But you gotta be kidding me. You're the New York Yankees and you're gonna settle for that? Welcome back, everyone. The MLB season is starting to get into full swing. We're about 12, 13 games in. And some teams are overperforming, some teams are underperforming. And the New York Yankees, as of recent, are underperforming. They've lost 4 out of the last 5. They just lost a series to the Oakland Athletics, which that's a young team with some talent. But if you're the New York Yankees, sorry. And also, it's not Oakland Athletics.
Just the Athletics.
I get it.
Get it right.
I'm going to get used to it. Maybe
we're going to get sued.
Maybe. I get it. I don't know why. Maybe Las Vegas. Nobody knows. But
definitely Las Vegas.
Again, I mean, they had Brent Rooker and they have Nick Kurtz. Solid
Jacob
team.
Wilson.
But should not be losing, even though it's their away. Should not be losing that series. And then they just dropped one. Luis Heel allowing, I think, 3 runs in the first few innings. Dropped one of the Rays in Tropicana, and they kick off again at 6-10. But this team, for as solid as they are in so many areas, like their pitching staff, whether it's starting and relieving, man, are they weak in other areas. You look across the board, their batting averages, it's alarming. I mean, they have these people. They have Ben Rice, who's been great. He's a great plug piece. Got a pinch hit home run yesterday. Fantastic. They have Giancarlo Stanton, who's been a very bright spot at the DH, kind of going in the fountain of youth. Ahmed Rosario, utility guy, he's batting 300. And I feel everywhere else, I mean, it's just abysmal, like to say the least. Aaron Judge, underperforming, 224. Cody Bellinger just signed that big contract, 222. Paul Goldschmidt, 200. Jose Caballero, 125. Jazz, 170. Trent Grisham, 158. And he had a great season last season. He had like 34 home runs or whatever it was. But you're betting on these guys that for the New York Yankees to say, we're not basically, this goes back to the Red Sox video we had, or the payroll video, where they're the New York Yankees and Aaron Judge was like, we get assigned big bats. And they've made it so clear that they're going to bet on these guys that they've already had, that they've developed. But the sample size of which they've been solid for them, especially offensively, is so small. Like Trent Grisham's one, and he came up through the system, and he was on a couple other teams, but he had a great season. Ryan McMahon, trade piece, where you need a defensive specialist at third base. Understandably, their left side of the infield is definitely weaker. But you're basically putting a traffic cone at the plate. He had a bad season last season with his batting average, and it's more of the same this year.
I mean, I think looking at the Yankees, they could definitely use with a defensive specialist. They're atrocious fielding. So Ryan McMahon definitely fills that need. Offensively, though, I think it boils down to poor roster construction. I mean, the whole thing, you see it with the Red Sox, you're seeing it now with the Yankees. When your big guys go in slumps, like especially Aaron Judge has been to begin the season, you need the rest of the roster able to uplift them, kind of outperform in order to make the team actually able to function. And you just haven't seen that. I mean, everybody on their team is hitting poorly outside of Bryson Stanton. They have the 28th batting average in the league, sitting at 201. Atrocious. They're 27th in slugging at 339. Especially bad for a team known to hit home runs, at least last year. They're well below league average in OBP and OPS. And so you're just seeing a massive regression compared to last year. One thing the Yankees are doing, they're not having that much rotation within their team. You have 4 guys who have started every game for them, played in every game for them. I think you're reaching the point, they've dropped 4 of the past 5, where you need to see some rotation. Get Jazz Chisholm out of there. I mean, come on. I have no idea. I don't know who their backup is.
But the question is, do they have anyone else? I really don't know, because this is the same people as last season, and that goes back to the point where they've just been so content with this group.
I mean, Paul Goldschmidt, he batted so well last year.
Yes.
He's been coming off the
against
bench.
lefties, yeah.
I mean, they have an incredibly crowded outfield. You have Jason Dominguez sitting in AAA. I think he's still sitting in AAA. Spencer Jones.
Yes. Yep.
He's supposedly their next up and coming guy. And now Aaron Judge, you're obviously not going to drop, but Trent Grisham, I mean Cody Bellinger, let's just see some rotation. Try and stir those bats because at the rate they're going, once their pitching regresses to the mean, it's going to spell trouble. It's going to
Right.
be bad.
About that regression to mean, I don't know if it will because they do have a solid staff. They got Max Fried at 1.35 ERA, Cam Schlittler 1.62, but they're going to have Garrett Cole coming back from injury. They're going to have Carlos Rodon coming back from injury. So they're going to have a solid staff. There's no doubt about that. It's one of the biggest strengths of their team and throughout the entire MLB, that starting rotation.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think solid is a bit of an understatement. They
Right.
might have the best starting five when fully healthy. So that's a fair point.
But if they regress somewhat to the league mean or whatever it may be, if they have a slump, those pitchers, right? The question is, will those bats be able to pick it up? And citing that rotation, like if Spencer Jones is this next big thing and you're saying, okay, we got to bring him up, it's either he's not ready or again, they're just delusional because they have faith in these guys that just cannot do it day in, day out. And you're relying on this big bat, this aging Aaron Judge who's getting to, 33, 34 years old. And it's like, how long can he keep this up? What's your next move? Because this team right now is totally win now, especially with Garrett Cole too. And what is that next move, Blake?
I think that is the big question. I think they need to see some progress in their bats. Listen, it's the Yankees. They're never going to take a punt on the season. But man, outside of the pitching, it's just not looking good.
But it's pure delusion they're betting on. You're really going to have Anthony Volpe, Jose Caballero swap at shortstop and say, okay, we're just going to plug these guys in, and whoever does better on a daily basis is good. We're going to start in the next game.
No, that's not what I'm saying, because I don't think Anthony Volpe should ever touch an MLB infield.
But the Yankees front office, though, it's like you just put up with this crap. You're going to put Ryan McMahon there. Fantastic defensive player, don't get me wrong. But you got to be kidding me. You're the New York Yankees, and you're going to settle for that?
I mean, when he's hitting 69 on the season, again, small sample size, but man, he's never been a good hitter. He was 214 last season, 217 the year before. Like, he's never shown the ability to hit well. You know what you're going to get out of him. So the question is, why are you not rotating him when the bats are slumping? Same thing in the outfield. I think it's really telling that the coaches don't have faith in Dominguez or Spencer Jones. But you look at Yankees fans, they're the delusional ones. Let's not get this twisted. Aaron Boone is semi-competent at times. I think the fans are the ones that really put so much. They expect so much, and rightfully so, from this storied Yankees franchise. But man, is it telling that you're not seeing any progress, any changes being made to the lineup, and they're underperforming so much.
And I'll say this, Brian Cashman, he's done pretty decent things for those Yankees. You know, he came in, I think it was like late 1990s, but he inherited that team that was so talented that went on to the three-peat. And then, of course, they won in 2009. But he has so much runway, so much leeway. And it's like, I don't know why there's not more pressure for such a big market team when they're just doing so poorly.
I mean, it's the New York Yankees. If they wanted to be the Dodgers, they could be. I think that comes without question. And the problem is they're not. So I think ownership stuff needs to change. I mean, coaching, Aaron Boone, whatever. I mean, are you really going to ever win it all with him? Probably not. Do you think he has what it takes to get it done?
I don't think the role of an MLB manager is that crazy. Like, you just got to make sure that your guys are trying day in, day out.
Is he? Doesn't seem like it.
I don't know if he is, but what I will say is it's not all on him because this team clearly has a lack of skill. Like, again, the rotation thing is partially his fault, but this handful of guys, this handpicked group of guys that he's dealing with, it's been the same. Like, and he's tried a lot of things. It's like when you're trying to plug things in, whatever sport it is, trying to fix lineups to see what's right. And in baseball, it's the most pivotal thing because so many things change on a day-to-day basis. But I really just, it can't be all on him because this team lacks a lot offensively. They do, and it's so clear.